Hello everybody, our lovely students. Our lesson today is about lesson 3, unit 1, negative integer powers. Let's start. The definition: if a is a rational number and a don't equal 0, and n is a positive integer, then a power negative n equals 1 over a power n, and a power n equals 1 over a power negative n. احنا عندنا النيجاتيف باورز ممكن نحول النيجاتيف باورز لفراكشن and put the number and the power on the denominator, but it changes the sign of the power. So a power negative n equals 1 over a power n, and the opposite side, a power n is a positive power, equals a over a power negative n. For example, 3 power negative 3. We will change this number as a fraction, 1 over 3 power 3, and change the sign of the power. 1 over 3 power 3 equals 1 over 27. Example number 2, 2 over 5 negative power negative 2. That's equal 2 times 5 is all power 2. 2 times 5 power 2 equals 2 times 25. That's equals 50. 0.1 equals 1 over 10 equals 10 power negative 1 لأن هنا 10 the power of 10 equals negative 1, and 0.01 equals 1 over 100. That's equals 10 1 over 10 power 2. We will put 10 power 2 in the numerator and change the sign of the power. So the result it will be 10 power negative 2, and so on. Remark that, number 1, if a is a rational number and a don't equal 0, and n is a positive integer, then a power n times a power negative n equals a power n times 1 over a power n. لو خدنا بالنا ان الجزء ده عبارة عن multiplicative inverse. The multiplicative inverse of a power n equal 1 over a power n. وان احنا خدنا ان الفورم ده نقدر نحوله للشكل ده، ان 1 over a power n equals a power negative n equals 1. So each of a power n and a power negative n is a multiplicative inverse of the other. احنا اتفقنا ان a power n a power negative n like 3 power 2 3 power negative 2 4 power negative 3 و 4 power 3. Number 2, if a over b is a rational number and not equal to 0, and n is the positive integer, n the power of this rational number is a positive integer number, then a over b all power negative n, that's equal b over a all power n. احنا بنعمل ايه؟ بنجيب المultiplicative inverse ل this fraction and change the sign of the power. a over b will convert to b over a, and negative n will convert to b n. So, for example, 2 over 3 all power negative 2, that's equal 3 over 2 all power 2, that's equal 9 over 4. لو أنا عندي fraction اللي ظهر لي ده it will be simplified, we will simplify it. Example number 1. Find the value of each of the following in its simplest form. Number 1, 3 times 5 power negative 1. We will convert 5 power negative 1 to b and the denominator, but the power it will be positive number. So 3 times 1 over 5. 3 times 1 over 5 equals 3 over 5. Number 2, 3 over 7 power negative 2. We will convert this negative power to b in the numerator. So the result that be equal 3 times 1 over 7. This time is 3 over 7. That means 3 times 7, that equals 21. ناخد بالنا كويس جدا من الكويشن ده، عشان هنا كان عندنا الساين first equation multiplicative sign, so we will exchange 5 power negative 1 to 1 over 5 and start multiplying two parts. But this example, this mean over 3 over, that mean division. So 3 divided 7 negative 1. That means 3 divided 1 over 7. That's equals 3 times 7 equals 21. حولنا هنا the sign of the division into the sign of the multiplication and change the fraction 1 over 7 to 7. Example number 3, 7 power 2 over 7 power negative 2 all power 0. اتفقنا ان anything power 0 equals 1. Example number 2, find each of the following in its simplest form. Number 1, 2 power 4 times 2 power negative 2 equals 2 power 4 equals 2 power 4. Start, change the negative powers to 1 over 2 power 2. 4 power 2 power 4 that equals over 2 power 2. That means 2 power, we will subtract the powers 4 minus 2. That's be 2 power 2, that's equal 4. Example number 2, 5 power negative 2 and 5 power negative 3. We will exchange the power in the numerator and the denominator, it will be in the numerator. So the result that's equal 5 power 3 over 2 over 5 power 2. We will put the base and start subtracting the powers. 5 power 3 minus 2, that's equals 5 power 1 equals 5. Example number 3, 3 power 2 all power negative 2. اتفقنا لما يكون عندي 2 powers on the bracket, we will multiply these 2 powers. So the result that's equal 1 over 3 power 2 all power 2. That's equals 1 over 3, 2 times 2 equals 4. 1 over 3 power 4. That's equals 1 over 81. Example number 4, 6 power negative 3 times 6 power 5 over 6 power 2. We will change the negative power to be positive power. عن طريق ايه؟ ان انا بنزله in the numerator. So 6 power 5 over 6 power 2 will be 6 power 2, but 6 power negative 3 that's equal 6 power 3. We will simplify the denominator, put 6 power 5 over. We will put the base 6 and start adding the power. 3 plus 2 equals 5. We will put the base 6 and 5 minus 5 equals 0, so the result that be equal 1. Example number 5, 5 power 3 times 5 power negative 2 over 5 power negative 1 times 5 power 4 all power negative 2. We will change the negative powers in the bracket. 5 power 3 and 5 power negative 1 will be on the numerator times 5. But 5 power negative 2 it will be in the denominator. So 5 power 2 times 5 power 4. After that, we will simplify the numerator and the denominator. We will put the base and start adding the powers. 3 plus 1 equals 4, 5 power 4. And put the base 5, start adding the power. 2 plus 4 equals 6. We will change the power, the negative power at the top of the bracket to negative, ان انا بقدر اعمل convert او ببدل النيومريتور مكان الدينوميريتور. So the result that be equal 5 power 6 over 5 power 4. All power 2 we will distribute the power on the bracket. After simplifying the rational number, so the same basis we will put 5 and start subtracting the powers. 6 minus 4 equals 2 power 2. 2 power 2, we will multiply the 2 powers, so the result equals 5 power 4, that's equals 625. Question number 6, 7 power 3 all power 2 times 7 power negative 2 all power 2. So the first is positive powers, we will put it at same, and times negative 2. 7 power negative 2, we will put it as 1 over 7 power 2, all power 2. 7 power 2, all power, 7 power 3, all power 2, we will multiply the power. 7 power 6 times 1 over 7 power 4. We will multiply the powers. That equals 7. We will put the base and start subtracting لأن ده يعتبر division and start subtracting the power. 6 minus 4 equals 7 power 2. That's equal 49. Example number 7. 3 over 5 all power negative 3 divide 4 over 5 all power negative 3. We will start convert the negative power to positive power or to positive power and start make a division between these two rational numbers. Let's start. 3 over 5 all power negative 3, that's equal 5 over 3 all power 3. We will put the sign of division. 4 over 5 all power negative 3, that's equals 5 over 4 but all power 3. We will start collected it in one bracket. And أنا عندي هنا the same powers. We will put 5 over 3 divided 5 over 4 all power 3. Start simplifying the number on the bracket. 5 over 3 times 4 over 5. We will change the sign of division to multiplicative, to multiplying, and start put the numerator on the place of the numerator. 5 over 3 times 4 over 5, we will simplify it. So the result equal 4 over 3, all power 3, that means 4 power 3, 3 power 3, 4 power 3 over 3 power 3, that's equal 64 over 27. Example number 3, simplifying each of the following in its simplest form where x only equals 0. Number 1, x power 5 times x power negative 2 times x power negative 3. We will put the base and start adding the power. Put each power with its sign. 5 plus negative 2 plus negative 3. That's equal 5 minus 2 minus 3. 5 minus 2 minus 3, that's equal x power 0. That means 1. Anything with power 0, that's equals 1. Example number 2. X power 2 all power negative 3 divided x power negative 1 all power 2. That's equals. We will multiply the power. X power 2 times negative 3 equal negative 6. Divide negative 1 times 2 equals negative 2. We will put the base x and start subtracting the power. So 6 negative 6 minus 2. So x equals negative 6 negative, that means positive 2. That equals x power negative 4, that means 1 over x power 4. Example number 3, x power 4 times x power negative 3 over x power negative 4 times x all power negative 2. Start collecting, put the base and start collecting all the power. Multiplying, we will add the power, and dividing, we will subtract the power. So we will put the base x, 4 minus 3, negative 4, negative 1. لأن اللي تحت ده بطلعه بالنيجاتيف باور. Always power negative 2. We will simplify the powers. X power 4, negative positive, that means negative, and negative that means positive, negative 1. X power 4, negative 3, positive 4, negative 1, that means x power 4 all power negative 2. We will multiply the powers. That equals x power 4 times negative 2 equal negative 8. That means 1 over x power 8. Thank you very much.